Hello, this is iSimulate again, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to continue our News Tower playthrough. In our last video, Happy Daily accepted a quest from the Mafia, which was to print no politics in the upcoming week. Let's not forget that. And since I want to work towards the police station building, I'm picking the East New York district for the week. To unlock the influence points here, we need to take off two bronze tags, namely crime and tragic. The crime tag of course comes from crime stories. The tragic tag is likely discovered in news about crime or society. Okay, it's March 1930. Our journey continues. Telegraphers, please prioritize crime and society stories. Here we go. A crime story comes in, shootout tragedy. This icon here tells us that covering this story may anger some mobsters. Our news tower does not have facilities to mitigate this risk yet, so we will skip this. The telegraphers also brought in a society story. Fire ravages prison. It has the tragic tag, which is great. Sylvia, please work on it. Thank you. When the time comes to print the paper for the week, our first page contains a crime tag and a tragic tag. They will unlock the district's influence points for us. The slot with the ×3 multiplier is filled with a story having 2 bronze tags and 2 influence points. That means we will earn 6 influence points from this slot. On the second page, there are 2 economy stories. We cannot fill the remaining slot with the old news on politics because we had an agreement with the Mafia, so we will just leave it empty. Looking at the earnings overview of this week, we are doing really well in terms of earning influence points. We got 6 from news items, 2 from the district, and 4 from hidden agenda. In addition to influence points, the Mafia also paid us $500 cash as promised.
We want nothing but success for you and your paper. This way your debt will be cleared in no time.
The police station building is now unlocked. It has this security booth we should purchase now. Not completing our first district, Williamsburg, bugs me. I'm selecting it again. And Mr. Mafia, what do you have for us?
Word on the street is that the coppers hold some dossiers about our Irish rivals, a trove of secrets that could tip the scales in our favor.
Print as many alarming tags as possible. The tag is likely discovered in news with crime and economy. Each alarming tag printed means $500 cash. Okay, I will work on it. Another Monday begins. The telegraphers should research crime and economy stories to try to get news with the alarming tag. Hidden agenda should have priority over the district requirements because the latter can wait. If you miss the hidden agenda, you disappoint the quest giver, who then will not give you any quest the following week. The district, on the contrary, will still be available. We also need a workbench and a mechanic to fix anything that breaks down in the news tower, like the water cooler now. I'm spending money fast. Hopefully no unexpected expenses come our way. The first story comes in. It has an alarming tag on it. Great! Douglas is eager to work on it. Another story is received. If we go the sports route, each second step will get us a silver tag but also a negative tag called lie. I think it's better to treat it as a crime story, which will reward us with a silver tag also.
Breaking news! Insolent Milwaukee murder. Reports of a high-profile murder right on the doorsteps of a courthouse. If that doesn't show a total lack of respect for our honorable authorities, what does? Who is really running America in these prohibition times?
Breaking news only has 1 day reaction time. Both reporters who can work on crime stories are busy at the moment. They will be back within a day. Here we go. 12 hours before the breaking news window closes, we can send our 2 reporters to cover it. Are we upsetting the mobsters? Yes, 1 mobster has arrived. That's not good, but luckily we purchased the security booth just in time. We can hire a security guard. Paula gets the job and she's waiting for the mobster now. While other staff are scared, she stays calm and boom! The mobster is beautifully sent away. If mobsters are not taken care of quickly, people are scared in the news tower and they cannot work. Not to mention that mobsters also vandalize things in the tower. After completing the breaking news, crime has become this week's hot topic. This also means the 2 reporters are back and can work on another 2 crime stories we just received. Counterfeit operation bust. We will have to try our luck with the police this time. and we get a fine of $300. The other story, Smuggling Ring, costs a lot. First, we need to bribe our way into it, and then we may get another fine. Looking at my cash reserve now, I'm not going to risk it. On Thursday, we receive another story about the economy, Farmer's Fury. This time we may run into trouble with some protesters. Let's see. Oh no! The story is causing a serious public outcry. 7 protesters come to protest at our door, blocking the entrance. Compared to mobsters, protesters are much more civilized. However, if they are allowed to stay, nobody and nothing can enter the building. Reporters cannot deliver their work. Supplies such as food and paper cannot be replenished. Therefore, Paula is on her way again. She respectfully demands the protesters to leave. It's taking some time as we only have 1 security guard. We need to hire more when we have more money. Thank you for your good work, Paula. This week, on our front page, we cover 3 crime stories. The tags are burning because crime is this week's hot topic. Each hot topic awards double their normal sales. Unfortunately, due to the 1 mobster and the 7 protesters, we didn't manage to complete 6 stories this week. We print leaving 1 slot on the second page empty. Despite that, we made record sales. Thanks to the silver tag and the hot topics. That has improved our cash situation a lot. We take off the district as well as the hidden agenda quest. I'm working my way towards the courthouse and the ad agency buildings. They offer some essential objects our news tower needs. That means our next district is Long Island City. Every weekend, I knock on the door of the mafia hideout.
My favorite team is about to play against their biggest rivals, and I would love to be on the winning side of the East River.
The quest is to print at least 1 mafia tag, which is not that easy as this tag can appear anywhere in any kind of news. Nevertheless, the reward is attractive, 4 influence points. Capacity of our telegraphing stations will get us 9 pieces of news by the end of this week. My experience with the mafia tag is that it usually comes quite late, leaving us with limited time until Sunday to work on it. As we are still a small newspaper, our small workforce will not be able to complete all 9 stories in time. In order to make sure we start working on the mafia tagged news soon enough, we have to be bold to discard some early arriving stories. This week, we are at a comfortable position as we already have 5 stories in the pipeline. There's no need to worry about not having enough stories to fill our 6 slots. Here we go. The first story, no mafia tag. We send 1 reporter to work on it. The second story, no mafia tag. Discard. The third story, yay, mafia tag. While the previous week has been bumpy, it seems luck has returned to us. We just need to wait 4 hours until Douglas returns. Here he is. Please work on this mafia tagged story now. Thank you. And I want to prioritize this among the pipeline. The fourth story, nothing interesting. Discard. The fifth story, it will reward an object. We should definitely work on it. From Thursday onwards, news we send reporters to work on will most likely only be completed the following week. So if a reporter has no other work, it's good for him or her to work on them to gain some experience. On Friday, our mafia story is ready. Let us print it on the front page. Happy Daily is ready to print. Great! The 4 influence points from the hidden agenda are secured. We didn't take off any of the tags from the district though. It's alright, next time. And some employees have leveled up. Another good news. As we progress, we now come across stories that are taking longer to cover, like this one. First, we need to send 2 reporters to work on the crime and society aspects of it. Only then we can move on to the politics aspect. It takes more time, but it also contains more text. even a silver one at the end. Everybody has been working hard. This week, our 2 pages together contain 2 silver texts. 1 silver means 5,000 copies. They help Happy Daily make record sales yet again. And we earned 17 influence points this week. Fantastic! Fast forward to July, we have unlocked the courthouse building. Here we can purchase the lawyer desk. Happy Daily can then put together a legal team to deal with legal risks. The next building we want to unlock is the ad agency. That's why I'm heading towards the Central Park district. Here, we make 6-digit sales for the first time. Now we can enter the ad agency building and get the sales desk object. Ticking off the Central Park also opens the door to the Empire State Building, where the mayor is working.
Interview, you say? I've seen your little rag around town. Must be a slow news day if you're resorting to chasing after me.
From this point on, in addition to the Mafia, we can take hidden agenda quests from the mayor as well. My next target is the Frog Snack Factory. I need the elevator to boost efficiency in the news tower. That makes the College Point our next district. As to the hidden agenda for the upcoming week, our Mafia associate wants us to print at least 1 censorship negative tag. The mayor wants us to sell 102,000 newspapers. Mafia is paying more, so I will accept the quest from them. After purchasing a sales desk and hiring a salesperson, the ads option is open to us. This week, we only have 1 ad request. Our new hire, Harold, can work on it. It's great that the first piece of news our telegraphers got already contains the censorship tag, and we have reporters available to work on it right away. Okay, here it comes. This icon tells us that this story may have legal consequences. How is our luck this month? No, 2 lawsuits are coming our way. Fortunately, we are prepared. We just need to hire a lawyer. Before that, we need some space. Building another floor will cost $5,000, which I don't want to spend now. Let's see if we can squeeze in some space with the 3 floors we have now. Yes, we can. On the 2nd floor, we now have space for a lawyer desk. I need a lawyer. Elaine seems to be a good candidate. We can give her some buff by purchasing some book of law to put on her desk. Lawsuits are delivered at our door. Our resupply staff brings them to our lawyer on the 2nd floor. Elaine has 5 days to work on them. If lawsuits are not taken care of in time, Happy Daily will have to pay. It's time again to roll the press. Now I feel I'm constrained by being able to print only 2 pages. Just look at how many more stories our team managed to complete. We don't even get to print the ad to make more money. Indeed, Happy Daily is ready to expand, having put in place various risk management facilities. That will be our goal in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough so far. See you next time. Take care.